prominent Nigerian leader finally ready to get the visa banned that the whole everybody is talking about. I've said the time without number, it looks as if this Donald Trump government is trying to feel that America is the best in the world. But these are the people that are encouraging fraudsters. They allow our politicians to loot the money, dry the money, take it to US, invest it, buy houses in US, store their money in their bank. Who is deceiving whom? But Donald Trump cannot tell me that he's not seeing all these things that is happening. I'm glad now that formally now, petition has been submitted to Donald Trump. If he shy away from it, then I will give up that this America, because the only reason why I'm respecting the America was because of what Donald Trump is trying to do, which I buy the idea by telling people go back to your country and invest in your country. And another way around, that if Donald Trump really want Africa to leave America to go to their country, he knows what to do. Politicians cannot be bringing money, poor men money, taxpayers' money to your country, and they buy property, they invest the money, they take the money to your bank, and you allow it. But you are chasing out the people, poor people who have been frustrated in their country, running to your country to come and seek a greener pasture. You are frustrating them. You are pursuing them out of their country. If truly Donald Trump wants to do the needful now that they have petitioned these people in Nigeria that they need to receive visa ban and the property they got there should be seized. I'll be exposing most of the video for you here, evidence for you to show. Please, if today is your first time of joining me, subscribe to this channel, all your notifications, and share this video massively. Yes, we can only do it talking. This is only our weapon we can use to talk, and which we believe that as you share it, the video will get back to them. I've told you people time without number. We are ready. We are taking the risk already, because so many of you who watch these videos, not that I talk more than you, but because everybody want to keep his mute. But I've said it that if we keep our mouth shut like this, things will be getting worse. And I've said the time without number, we no longer afraid of death. Death will come one day. Everybody will go. Whether you talk, you go buy. Whether you don't talk, you go buy. Everybody will surely go. Even the bandits that have terrorized Nigeria, many politicians, many governors that have been exposed that they are sponsoring these terrorists in Nigeria today, they all want to go one day. Nobody have come to this world to suffer. We are talking about, I just talk about Buhari for my last content I did. What he did about Mazen Amdekano, he did about Sunday Igboho. Where is the same Buhari today? But in which I knew that he was being misadvised by the people under him there. Where are those people now? Are you no longer hearing their voice? These are the same set of people now that form a coalition. They want to remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu. See, I have said the time without number. Let me pause the Donald Trump issue first. I'm going back to Donald Trump. And I'm also going to review the people now that they have finally asked for Donald Trump to ban. And if Donald Trump refuses to ban them for America and seize their property, we know that Donald Trump too, his sound is not clean. I've said the time without number. That in this manner we do things, we cannot achieve anything. We cannot. You are romancing with people who are funding terrorism. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to end terrorism today, he knows that the politicians are part of people who are sponsoring these guys. Go to many states now that they are in chaos. Go and do your normal investigations. How did these boys have the audacity? Who is supplying them these kind of weapons? You can see the weapon now. You can see the Fulani bandit they don't Boko Haram are using. How did they got it? Who cleared it from the custom office? Who? No, go and do your investigation. In the southeast now, this sophisticated weapon they are using in the southeast now, doing now. How are they getting it without the government people involved? That's why you cannot take it away from politicians. I said the time without number that even the monarchy, the traditional rulers they have made them their throne more or less useless to them because they don't have any control of any of their community anymore. In every today you say Nigeria is bad, the corruption everywhere. It starts from community. Where are the obas? Where are the traditional rulers? Because the politicians have successfully captivate them. Hijack them, they pay them on they are on their payroll. These are the work of the community traditional rulers. No any community where terrorist people start that the community leaders are not aware of. They are aware. They are aware. But because the government, people who are in power are the one who is indirectly sponsoring these people, they have kept them short. If you talk, we will not pay you. If you talk, we will not pay you. Go to any court. They will remove you. Have we not seen the situation in Kaduna? In Kano, where Gandu dollar remove Sanusi. We have see many places whereby it is the governors now that now to impose leadership on traditional rulers. This is the person that will be Kabiesi. This is the person that will become Emir. This is the person that will become Bale. Because the politicians have gradually hijacked the power, they have hijacked everything. And that's why you see terrorism everywhere in Nigeria. Not that the government cannot defeat these terrorists. Government can defeat it, just one thing. If we go by what Gentle Yahoo is saying now, if we go by what Gentle Yahoo is saying about some Hope Uzodinma should come out and clear the hair. He's saying that this is being sponsored. They have agreement with him. No, this is just Hope Uzodinma. What about the rest governors? Before they become governors? The deal they have signed with these people. We shout about, oh, Fulani Hetmen are everywhere in Nigeria today. How did they come? We are being meant to understand that in 2015, over 3 million of them were being imported from different African countries to Nigeria. To do what? When they came, did they just come? Didn't they give them weapon? Weapon was given to them. After the election, Jonathan conceived, even called Buhari before the INEC chairman announced the result. Who bothered to collect this weapon from them? Did they send them back to where they bring them? The answer is no. And at the end of it, since 2015, they spread all over the south. What are they doing? They don't rent house. They don't stay anywhere. They move from one bush to another. Or in the name of their cattle, they are ranching their cattle. And that's how kidnapping become rampant. And that's how about this killing everything become rampant in Nigeria. People can no longer access their farm. People cannot move from one place to another. Oh, if I talk, some of you will say, oh, keep quiet. Bandit have been, kidnapping have been on even before 2015. I will not argue with you. This kidnapping started from Niger Delta. But when they kidnapping, they don't kidnap anyhow, the way these Fulani men are doing now. Then they went for the rich people. People that have money. They don't come for anyhow people. That time you travel to anywhere you want to travel in the world, nobody disturb you. But the moment the Fulanis came into the system, they don't want to know whether you have money or not. When they see people, they kidnap the person. If you don't see money pay yourself, they use the person. They do it trade by barter. They sell it to people who are making money, who are using people to make money. This is it. And all of these things we are passing through today are politicians. And that's why Abacha said, any insecurity that is more than 24 hours, just know that the government have hand in it. Because nobody is powerful than government. After God is government. Then we now have government. Insecurity is not everywhere in Nigeria. People cannot move from one place to another. People cannot go into their farm. Instead of the government to go into and fight with these people, they are making peace. They are begging them. Do you now see today America is being respected in the world? America will be begging the terrorists. In this technology where we are, where the governor of Zamfara said he knows where this phone is showing the location where these people are. Are you not shocked that in Nigeria today, they will kidnap a full boss demanding money? We have military, we have Nigeria military, we have soldiers, we have intelligence officers, we have the Navy, we have the DSS. Yes, they don't do anything about it. These people will collect their ransom and go to kidnap another one the next day. Are we not a joke? And when somebody calls this country is a zoo, some people say, oh, why will you call a country a zoo? No, tell me, even in the zoo is well organized. Zoo is well coordinated. In zoo, there are things you cannot do. When lion is around, every animal, no matter how small stature that lion is, they will respect lion. But in Nigeria today, it's not do. We have a president will visit a community, visit a state. After the next 3 hours of hour, the bandit, they will strike. Now, Sowore have finally asked Donald Trump, if truly you have integrity, you want the Africa in America to leave your country and go to their land to go and invest. This property Wike have bought now, Wike bought for his family and a wife in US, Sowore is questioning it, that it's not Wike money. Where did he see the money? Sowore now is challenging Donald Trump to seize that property. And every politician who are taking Nigeria money to America, Donald Trump should do something about it. Because it looks as if these Europe countries, they are encouraging our politicians to steal the Commonwealth. Up to today, Abacha money is being brought back to Nigeria. Why did these people allow Abacha to store so much money in their country? And that's why you can see today we cannot blame Yahoo boys. Yahoo boys left from them because they took our money to there. They were using our money to develop their country. Reverse now, the Yahoo boys now are trying all their possible best to push the money back from their country to our country. No, can you just see the scenario? If America is not abating what Nigerian politicians are doing, making life unbearable for Nigerians, if Donald Trump, Nigerians are too much in our country, go back to your Africa country, go and do a country. Why are you encouraging Africa politicians to steal their common wealth, the money they're supposed to use to develop Africa, to use to develop their country, to bring it to America to come and hide? Why are you allowing the Africa to come and buy more than what your people can, houses that your people cannot buy in US? Knowing fully that this kind of money can only be on through laundering. You can now see the reason Nigerian politicians, out of their selfish interest, today they've destroyed our naira. In 1980, go and make research. It was visa on arrival in London. The same UK now, that if you don't have 10 million, if you don't have 15 million, you cannot apply for visa. You cannot go to America, you cannot go to London. It was on visa on arrival. When you go to London, they will stamp your passport. Then we ask you, how many months do you want to stay? How many years? Then Nigeria doesn't want, what are you going to do in UK when naira is far better? Naira is doing well than pounds. But these people, they find a way to cajole, to brainwash all those old takers. And they devalue our naira. They say, oh, you can bring money, come to our country, come and invest in our country, come and save your money in our country. They keep devaluing our money just to be packing the money to store in their banks. And you can see the number, different countries now that are ready to return Abacha money. That is only one man. No? If Abacha were to be alive, will the country be bringing the money? They won't. The rest of them that are still alive today, most of them also, they stole our money. And to take it to... Look at what is it called? What is this man? This man, former head of state, Yakubu Gowon, is still alive today. Most of them, the Obasanjo, the rest of them, is because they are alive today. That's why nobody is hearing anything. They say until a woman agree that he has anything to do with a man until you see pregnancy. That is the issue. It was because now that Abacha is not alive, we know that Abacha looted so many of Nigerian resources. Now, if Donald Trump wants to do the needful, he should stop these Africans. Return all the money that any people you know that they have Africa, most especially in Nigeria, having money enough, close their account and return the money. Then you cannot be sending Nigeria back home. Go and put pressure on your people to grow. But if you don't do that, you are pursuing the poor children who have went there to go and seek a better life for themselves. For greener pasture, you are pursuing them. But you are allowing the politician of the news on now that Wike just bought a house, expensive mansion in Florida for his family. Where did he get that kind of money from? Why did the America not question him? The government of Florida, why didn't they question next week? And they say they are not aware that Wike have bought so much expensive house. You see the reason why UK keep mute in the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't want to talk. They know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to pour aside in their gari. That what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trying to drive is that if he succeed, they will never see a country where they will continue making anymore. That's why they keep quiet. I've said time without number. We Nigeria need to wake up. Today, look at France. France is in recession now. As I'm speaking to you now, there are some town, community in France now, no light, which has never happened in the history of France. When they colonized, when they were making Burkina Faso, Algeria, Niger, the rest of them, they are using their resources to build France. But thank God the template that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lay where the Burkina Faso president stood up and said, enough of this. First things is to go and meet Putin. This is what I need. This is what I need. It's not that he submits his side. He went to get a backup from a Putin. Today, you can now see the development, you can now see the changes in Burkina Faso. France now is in the reception. When last now have you heard about, what is it called? Macron. When it comes to international news. Does it talk the way he used to talk before? No. He's trying to make friends with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Maybe he can switch his attention to Nigeria to be only UK now they make us, they dry us. British they make us. Just imagine now this collaboration where Macron and Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing now. If they succeed, maybe he have his way to Nigeria. As he said, I will help Nigeria to fight the Boko Haram, so that he can have his own way to come and be making Nigeria. Then if he succeed, if two countries are now making us, what is now remaining for us? Monkey they walk, bamboo they chop. Go and check what the British is eating from Nigerians. And Nigeria cannot feed 2 square meals in a day. We need people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from every region to stand up. Who is not afraid. If they lose their life, so be it. In the course of struggle, what South Africa is today, somebody paid dearly for it. Nelson Mandela paid for it. He paid for it. We cannot keep quiet and fold our hands when you see Garitu, you say, God, I thank you. It is never the will of God for you. But people are the ones suffocating us. We are blessed with natural resources. God so much loves this country. But there are people who have taken it upon themselves that they will destroy this country. And that's why we need to come together and speak in one voice, regardless of where you are. Whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Hausa. If you are not among of these few number, the politicians, you are also suffering at the end. It's just that during election, they will come and deceive us. Hey, don't go and vote for Omo Igbo. Omo Igbo, don't go and vote for Yoruba. This one and this and that. Foul. They are always using that method to deceive us. When it comes to national cake, where in the Senate, they share the money. They share the money among themselves. They never quarrel. You don't hear say Yoruba man throw punch for Igbo man for National Assembly. Or Hausa man throw punch for Yoruba man for National Assembly. They don't do that. To share the money, they know how to share the money over there. But when election will reach, they will tell you, oh, this one, don't vote, oh, he's a Christian. If you vote for Christian, how does religion concern who will make Nigeria a better place? One of the greatest problem the British create for us is to derail us to focus on humanity. We now focus on religion. People who introduce this religion to us, being a Muslim or you be a Christian, we now took it more than them. We fight for the God. Why are you insulting the God I serve? And this thing, if you know be my religious person, you cannot walk under me. Humanity before religion. Humanity before ethnicity. When you were born, you were not born with Quran. You were not born with Bible. Accept me who I am. I am a human being. It doesn't matter where I am from. Once a man die, there is no way he say, if you die, I'm Yoruba. Do you have a Yoruba spirit? No Yoruba spirit, no Igbo spirit, no Hausa spirit. Once a man died, he become a spirit. Instead of us to go for humanity, we go for things that are no matter. We go for religion, we go for ethnicity. Try. And these few old takers, politicians, are using this method to keep deceiving us, to loot the country, to dry the country. You can see that we are not productive anymore. We are just giant in number in Africa. We are not giant in economy. We are not giant in education. We are not giant in health sector. Look at Nigeria youth now. In 10 years to come, what will be the outcome of Nigeria? The youth are not productive. Nobody wants to learn work anymore. Those that went to school, they have now fall back to the streets. They are doing one illicit thing or the other. You will not blame them as well because there's no work to do. No work to do. Everybody want to meet up. The government, the few set of people have hijacked what belongs to everybody. They made it as a personal thing for themselves. And that's why we are today. It is quite unfortunate that instead of the poor men children to come together with one voice and fight these few old takers who have taken it upon themselves to destroy this country, we allow them to use religion, tribe to deceive us. Today, it is politicians now. They are now buying poor men properties everywhere. Chasing poor people who their father have labor and get a property for them. They now sell it, they relocate to abroad, or they go to the bush because they cannot survive. The economy is too harsh. It's too toxic for them to stay. Please share this video, subscribe to this channel on your notification.